Hey guys, this is the Cameron of the future, at least in terms of this vlog. I'll send you to the Cameron of the past soon. This week was a little special because I had 2 social engagements, which for me is quite a lot for 1 week. I thought I would talk about friendship and friends. As we learned in the vlog that I did where I took the MBTI test, I am an I. I'm an INTP. Now, I don't know what all those letters mean, but I do know that the I means that in social interactions, I tend to lose energy over time instead of gain energy. And that does affect my friendships. Even people that I enjoy being with, I sometimes get very tired. That is a conversation for later in this vlog. For now, I will send you back to the Cameron of the past. Hi y'all, I'm going to Yongnidankil because I'm meeting Sissel, who is a Danish girl who lives here in Seoul. I think she originally came as a model, which looking at her, of course, she looks like a model, but she also is like a beauty and skincare influencer now. And she actually does a lot of vlogs here on YouTube. So if you're interested, I will have a link down below. I watch all of her videos. She's absolutely amazing. But I'm meeting her today because we have a lot of mutual friends and we've met a couple of times like at parties, but we've never had that official like sit down one-on-one chat to make ourselves like official friends. And we've actually tried to do that before a few times. I reached out to her and then she was like, oh, I'm leaving the country for a little bit. And then the opposite happened with this one time as well. She reached out to me and I was like, oh, I'm going to America. So now we finally found time in our schedules. I'm very excited to have a sit down, a really good afternoon with Sissel. So am I using Simba shamelessly in all of my vlogs as long as I have him? Yes. Do I feel bad about it? Not in the slightest. He's very cute. And I know that you all like to look at him as well. So as much as I can, I'm going to have him on screen. So I'm about to go meet Tyler and Nidhi actually in just a minute at the Han River. But I think whenever I last saw you, I was going to meet Sissel. And I'm so glad that I met her. We have made that official meeting, so now I think I can actually call her a real friend. Her personality, I knew she was going to be like this, but it meshes so well with mine. I went there thinking, oh, we're going to go to like a cafe, get some lunch. Obviously, we aren't going to be day drinking. She, on the other hand, came and immediately started ordering drinks, and I was totally fine with it. Anyone who knows me knows that I love day drinking, but it was just really funny that she obviously thought we were day drinking and I obviously thought we didn't. Oh, that is fresh. I know that a lot of people don't like sparkling water. I love it in almost every fashion, whether it's slightly sparkling or really sparkling. I just love that feeling of it going down and kind of burning your throat. Ah, it's so good. It is Nidhi's birthday. She said she didn't want anything big and flashy, so Tyler and I are believing her in that. I hope she's not saying that she doesn't want anything big, but she actually wanted something big. She also said that she didn't want a birthday present, which is fine. I don't usually like getting presents on my birthday either. I prefer just like maybe going and having a meal, having an experience with someone. Instead, I'm trying to buy some more expensive wine, so it feels like I'm putting in some effort towards her birthday. I think Nidhi is much better than me at like maintaining friendships and knowing how to spend quality time. She doesn't always feel that we need to be going and doing something, but I think just naturally she feels the importance that comes with just being in the same place as someone that you care about, whether it is a romantic interest of that nature or just friendships. Like you don't have to actively be doing an activity together, but just being in the same place can be very important. So I'm really glad that I have a friend like Nidhi who will push me to be a good friend. She's really good about whipping me into shape. So I hope she is going to have a good birthday, and I will check in with you after that. Cheers. Every time, really wanna see you. Scared to show up. Every time I'm caught up. Will you see me as I always showed you? Do I really know enough to know you? Will I just stand up? Will I just give up? Never go out anywhere. I can meet you there, meet you there. Wanna see you standing there. Wanna see you over there. But I'm not close enough. Not sure I'm enough. I don't wanna be a disappointment. It's not a big deal, but it is in my head. I can't tell where the problem is. Is it you? Is it me? So I've never actually filmed myself from this angle in my house. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of backlighting that's going to make this footage unusable, but I'm going to try it. So I've just started editing the vlog, so I thought it would be good to give my final thoughts on what this week has been, full of social interaction. I will say I did feel happy when I met my friends, but I also was glad to have some me time afterwards. I am someone who needs ample amounts of time alone, quiet time. I know a lot of people won't believe that because when I am filming, I am quite loud, I am quite boisterous, but that is only possible because I spend at least twice that amount of time being absolutely silent. I think as I grow older and I become busier, I realize how important friends and friendship are. I don't think I've ever been like a truly mean person or someone who's never had friends. And when I'm hanging out with people, I feel like I'm a generally likable, amiable person. But I think there is a combination of several things. First, my upbringing, I moved around a lot. So I think from a very young age, I've gotten used to having to move far away from my friends. For a while there, I felt like I was moving every 2 or 3 years with my family to a different town, a different side of the state, making it difficult to meet the friends that I had made. And that meant that I got used to having friendships and then those friendships being over. Not because there was some kind of fight, but because of some situation that we just kind of weren't able to meet anymore. And I got used to thinking, oh, that was a good friendship and now it's over. I'm having to kind of transition out of that mentality in a way that I'm not really moving around anymore. So there might be a little bit of difficulty in meeting friends, but I need to push through that difficulty a little bit more. I need to be meeting them more often. I believe also that it might be genetic, or at least how I was raised. My mother doesn't have a lot of friends, so I don't know if there's some kind of genetic or personality trait in our family that makes it to where we aren't super sociable. We are fine being in social situations, but as far as fostering those friendships all the time, it's not something that comes as naturally to us. That's not an excuse. That just means I need to be cognizant of that and overcome that natural inclination to just be by myself at my home. Those are kind of the big things I've been learning. I definitely believe in the thought that you are the average of the 5 people you are closest to. So the 5 people that you interact with the most, you take parts of them and you become the average, a kind of an amalgamation of them, so to speak. It makes the most sense for you to surround yourself with people that you want to emulate and the people that you want to become, because they're going to affect you. With Sissel, with Tyler, with Nidhi, they all have traits that I definitely find admirable, and there are things that I want to emulate in them. And other friends that didn't make it into this vlog as well. People that I hang out with on a regular basis, they're people that I actually think are good people. I actually would not mind being associated with them. I'm not embarrassed to be their friend, and I hope they are not embarrassed to be my friend. I talked about this a little bit on my Q&A video that I did, so be sure to check that out here. And I guess the only way to wrap this vlog up is to give you some gratuitous footage of Simba again. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have him, but as long as I have him, I'm going to love him with my full heart, and I hope you will too. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all the best.